Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Fanden UK. Hope you guys doing well today. Welcome, Fandeners. Please do hit that like button, guys, if you could, and drop your thoughts in the chat as we're here for Premier League game as Crystal Palace play Leicester. Hopefully, we'll be in for an eventful game, but we'll see how it goes. Both of these teams have been having a tough time this season. So we'll see whether Leicester can get the win playing at home or whether Crystal Palace have come to spoil the party and potentially climb further away from the bottom three. Leicester in the bottom three as Crystal Palace a few places above it, but I'm sure Leicester will be wanting to drag them into it and try and get themselves the 3 points. So welcome to the show. If you are just joining us, guys, pleasure to have you with us. And as I say, if you could, please do hit the like button. So it's going to be Palace to get us underway. Radar just slightly ahead of me, guys. So apologies about that, but I have no control over the radar. Leave it on the screen to keep you guys better informed what's going on in the game so you're not relying on my commentary skills. So we're off and underway. Ball out on the far side as Leicester win it back. They play it into the middle of the park as Crystal Palace challenge for it. It's knocked up the field. Now Leicester with the possession as they win it back. Now Leicester quickly playing it out wide on the far side as they now come forward, racing towards the edge of the box here. Palace play it in. Crystal Palace just managing to intercept it there as they now try and clear their lines, but Leicester have won it back. Leicester coming into the towards the byline there. They crossed it in, but the goalkeeper manages to intercept it, and that relieves the pressure momentarily. How you doing, Jack? Welcome to the show, mate. Jack is saying, "Come on, Leicester." How you doing, Jack? Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're well. Hope you've had a good day, and a pleasure to have you with us, mate. Welcome to the show. Now Palace trying to play out from the back as they work the ball out wide on this near side. Leicester coming to press the ball. Palace knock it forward. Leicester intercepting it there as they head it forward. And now Leicester back with a possession as they now try and work it forward down this near side. Forced to play it back though to their centre backs as Crystal Palace press the ball well from the front there. Now Leicester again coming forward. It's worked back out wide on this near side as Palace again come to press the ball. Leicester just managing to retain it as they're pushed back into their own half. Now a long ball forward, trying to get in behind as Vardy now races in on goal. He gets the shot off and it's just wide of the far post. Not a bad effort, just couldn't quite get it on target. Just getting his eye in there. Well, that was a good ball in behind the Crystal Palace defence, but Crystal Palace playing that high line there, and they're going to have to be careful of that if they don't want to concede a goal. So Vardy with the first attempt on goal. Jack saying, even though there's their arrival, most Brighton fans I know don't want Palace to go down. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, there is a rivalry there between Brighton and Palace, but strange rivalry it is, mate. But thank you for that, Jack. Now the ball knocked up the field by Palace as Palace now on the attack. Ball played into the box here as Leicester quickly come back and challenge for it. They managed to knock it away outside the box. Now Leicester trying to get on the attack as they knock the ball up the field. Now Leicester charging forward as they've given the ball back to Palace there as they knocked it forward and Palace intercept it. Now Palace with a ball in behind as they race into the box. Shot comes in. Oh, and a fantastic save by the keeper as Leicester managed to blast it away. Well, it's an end-to-end start to this one. And that would have been offside anyway as the flag's gone up on the far side. So, yep, thank you for that, Jack. Scoreline updates. How you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. A pleasure to have you with us, mate. Hope you've had a good day and welcome to the show. Hope you're well. So Leicester now with the possession at the back as they now just knock it about on the edge of their own box, just cutting it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper knocks it long, straight down the middle of the field. It's intercepted by Palace midway inside their own half. Now Palace working the ball out wide on the far side as Leicester come across to challenge for it. Palace just managing to retain it as now they knock it long down the field, trying to get in behind the Leicester defence there, but the ball bounces all the way through to the Leicester City goalkeeper. So, yep, welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're well. Scoreline updates. Jack saying, I'm good, guys. Hope you are well, mate. Yeah, I'm feeling lot better today, mate. As I said, I was okay yesterday. Just like I say, sometimes the technical gremlins get me in, put me in a wrong frame of mind. I always want to come on the channel in positive frame of mind, but sometimes the technical problems give me a bit of a stress, which is frustrating. But I'm doing well. Thank you for asking, Jack. Hope you're well yourself. Good to hear. If you are, mate. Now the ball with Palace as they play it forward. It's won back by Leicester. Leicester now with the possession on the edge of the centre circle as they now work it out wide on the far side. It's now cut back up the field as Leicester play it back towards the edge of the centre circle. Palace quickly come to press the ball there as Leicester now play it out wide on the far side. It's knocked forward as Palace just managed to intercept it there. And now Palace trying to get on the attack as they play it into the middle of the park. It's knocked into the centre circle as Leicester scrambling to get bodies back behind the ball here. Palace coming forward into the Leicester half, down the centre. It's chipped in behind here as it's knocked away there by Leicester. And the ball just bounces out of play on the far side, but the flag's gone up for offside anyway. Jack is saying it's because Palace is closer to Brighton. I know that, Jack. I know why the rivalry is. I'm just saying it's a strange rivalry. It's not like the two towns are right next to each other, is it? But I know that it's the closest London club to Brighton. But thank you, Jack. I'm well aware of that, mate. Thank you for telling me, though. Now Leicester with the possession. I'm just saying it from most fans' point of view that's not a Brighton or Palace fan. It is a strange rivalry. That's all I'm saying. Now Palace on the attack. It's won back by Leicester there. Now Leicester with the possession. It's played into the middle as they work it out wide on this near side. Leicester just cutting it back into the middle there as they play it forward. And now it's worked out wide again on this near side as, again, Palace coming to press the ball. Leicester managing to retain it as they chip it forward up towards the halfway line. Trying to work the ball forward there, but Leicester losing the possession as Palace eventually knock it out of play on this near side for a throw-in. Jack saying also there's Brighton fans from all over Sussex. That's so Croydon ain't that far. If you're a Brighton fan from Crawley to South London, 30 minutes. Now Palace with the possession inside the centre circle. Challenge there by Leicester. The referee says no foul. As Palace just play it back to their defensive line, just outside the edge of the centre circle as they move the ball out wide on this near side. Leicester coming to press the ball. Palace managing to retain it as they just play it back into the middle. Now it's knocked forward down the centre. Not the best ball as it just rolls all the way back. And Leicester managed to just play it back to the keeper. Now Leicester trying to build from the back as they quickly move forward up towards the edge of the centre circle. It's worked out wide on this near side as they race forward into the Palace half. As Leicester now coming down this near side. Palace come across to press the ball. Leicester chipping it into the box there. It's headed away. Leicester winning it back outside the box as they work it out wide on the far side. And now it's crossed in as Palace managed to head it away. Leicester winning it back further up the field. And now Leicester with the possession on the edge of the centre circle. It's played out towards this near side as Palace just sit off there. And Leicester quickly play it back to the edge of the centre circle. Palace coming, pushing players forward there to press the ball. Leicester just play it back to the goalkeeper. Scoreline update saying London Borough, Bromley and Baxley are Crystal Palace or Millwall and Charlton. Thank you, mate. Yeah, well, I think obviously, I think Jack's because obviously he lives near Brighton and he goes to a lot of Brighton games, so I think that's why Jack obviously trying to explain the rivalry between Crystal Palace and Brighton. But as I say, from fans that don't follow those two clubs, I think most fans do feel that it is an unusual rivalry. But that's football. You know, there is some unusual rivalries around the UK that you wouldn't automatically think are clubs that are rivals. But thank you for that scoreline updates. Thank you, mate. Now, Crystal Palace coming forward as they play the ball back into the middle. It's worked out wide on the far side. Leicester challenge for it. Leicester managing to win it back. Now they play the ball out from the back. As Palace just managed to intercept it there as it's played forward. There's a coming together on the edge of the centre circle. As the referee stopped the play here. Well, it is a foul. Jamie's with us. Jamie saying, hey up guards, how are you and Becky doing? Yeah, not doing too bad, thank you, Jamie. I hope you and Megan doing well. Welcome to the show, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Now the ball with Leicester. I say just play it back out wide on the far side before knocking it back into the middle. It's played forward down the centre. As Leicester now working out wide again on the far side, coming forward. Crystal Palace just backing off there as Leicester play it back into the middle. Now switching the play out to this near side. As Palace come to press the ball, Leicester just cutting it back there. Now they play it all the way back to the halfway line and eventually all the way back to the goalkeeper. So, yep, thank you, Jamie. I'm doing good, mate. And my lovely lady doing well as well. Thank you. Jamie saying, hi, Jack. Mate, thank you, Jamie. And Jamie saying, hi. Scoreline updates. Welcome to Fanden. Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, you've obviously not seen scoreline updates. He has popped in before, mate. But thank you for giving him the welcome, mate. Now the ball whooped right across the field. There's a coming together there. And the referee going to give the foul. And it's gone out for a throw-in. He's not giving the foul. So throwing to Leicester on the far side, deep inside the Palace half. Now Leicester working it into the box. Palace just managing to knock it away. And the referee stopped the play there. I think he's going to give the foul. So, yep, thank you, Jamie. Jamie saying, I'm saying Leicester 3-1 to win. Good shout, Jamie. Well, it's been a lively start, mate. So let's hope we get some goals. Good prediction that for some goals. As I say, been a lively start. And Dave's with us. Dave, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Hope you're well. Not seen you for a week or so. Hope you're doing well, mate. Welcome to the show. Pleasure to have you with us. Dave saying hello, guys, and all Fandeners. How you doing, Dave? Thank you for that, mate. Welcome to the show. Now, Palace playing the ball out wide on the far side. Leicester coming to press the ball. Palace just playing it back to the goalkeeper there. Now it's worked out wide on the far side again as Palace knock it forward. It's won back by Leicester. Now Leicester with the possession midway inside the Palace half on that far side as they try and play it forward there, but it's won back by Palace. And now Palace quickly trying to get on the attack as they switch the ball out to this near side, racing forward into the Leicester half as they quickly move up the field. Ball crossed into the box here as Palace trying to get the shot off, but it's taken a deflection and the ball bounces through to the goalkeeper. So, yep, welcome to the show, Dave. Hope you're well, mate. Ian also with us. Ian saying, hi, guys. I want Matty to score. How you doing, Ian? Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you've had a good day and a pleasure to have you with us, mate. Now, Leicester trying to play out from the back. Palace pressing well from the front there. Leicester just chip it out wide on the far side as now they come forward, quickly moving the ball up the field as Palace come to press the ball. Leicester forced to cut it back as they eventually play it back into their own box and all the way back to the keeper. So thank you, Ian. Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're well. Jamie saying, hi, Dave. How you doing? Thank you, Jamie. Dave saying, hello, Ian. Thank you, Dave. Loving the positive vibes. Jamie saying, hi, Ian, as well. And Jamie also saying, we're great. Thanks for asking, guys, mate. Good to hear. Good to hear, mate. My pleasure. Now Leicester with the possession midway inside the Palace half. Shot comes in. Oh, and it's not a bad effort from distance. Got it on target. And the goalkeeper diving to his right to make the save. Low and hard, that shot towards goal. So thank you, Jamie. Good to hear, mate. Ian saying hi, Dave. And hi, Jamie. Top man. Thank you, guys. Loving the positive vibes. Now, Palace with the possession on the edge of their own box as they switch the play out to this near side. Leicester just sitting off at the moment. Now, Palace with a long ball forward, trying to get in behind the Leicester defence. Leicester managing to head the ball back up the field. It's won back by Palace on the edge of the centre circle. Now Palace trying to come forward. Leicester coming to press the ball. Palace just managed to retain it there as they play it back into the centre circle. Now Palace with the possession on the halfway line. Leicester just happy to let them have it there. Now it's worked out wide on this near side as Leicester just sitting off. Palace play it back into the middle. Now they play it forward. It's won back by Leicester inside the centre circle. Now Vardy plays it out wide on this near side as Leicester quickly move forward. Palace playing too cautiously there with the possession. As now Leicester play it back into the middle. They work it out wide on the far side. Now coming towards the edge of the box. Looking to get the cross in. Cross comes in, and it's ended up being a shot there in the end. Looked like a cross, but ended up being a shot, and the goalkeeper manages to intercept it comfortably. Dave saying, hi, JW. I'm okay, pal. How's you and Megan? Thank you, Dave. And Ian saying, will you have Becky on a stream with you guys? No, she don't want to be on camera, mate. She's not even a football fan, really, mate. She just helps out because she's my missus, so she obviously likes to help out and be supportive. But no, she's no desire to be on camera, mate. I have no desire to be on camera, to be honest. I made the decision a few years back when I started building fandom. If I wanted to make it work, I just had to bite the bullet and be on camera. I didn't really want to be on camera all this much on my own. I was planning to do more fanning. Leicester lost the ball there as Palace play it forward, but Leicester quickly win it back on the edge of the box. Now it's worked out wide on the far side as Leicester play it back into the middle. Now charging forward as it's knocked onto Vardy. Vardy racing into the box here as Vardy with the shots and the fantastic save again by the keeper there. Well, decent effort by Vardy, but the goalkeeper equal to it with a good save. So, yeah, no, Ian, she won't be coming on camera, mate. As I say, I didn't really want to be on camera this much. My plan when I first started Fandom was to do fan interviews so that you guys could have your opinions on different football topics. But as I've found, as I built Fandom, a lot of fans don't want to be on camera. That's why I spend a lot of time on camera on my own, unfortunately. But thank you, Ian. And Jamie's saying, Dave, we're doing good, thanks for asking, pal. Good to hear. Thank you, Jamie. And Ian saying, I want the Palace to win. Okay, mate. Well, it's still 0-0 at the moment, guys. If you're just joining us, please do hit that like button. We are on 17 and a half minutes gone. As I say, still 0-0. Let's have a quick nosy what's going on around the grounds while we've got this stoppage. So, all still 0-0 in the Premier League. Everton are playing Villa. I'm sure you guys know. Still 0-0 in that one. Newcastle v Wolves, still 0-0. And Arsenal playing Tottenham at 8 o'clock. And one game in Scotland tonight in the Scottish Premiership. Rangers v Aberdeen kicks off at 8 as well. Blackburn have just got underway against Portsmouth in the English Championship. That's still 0-0. 5 minutes gone in that one. So the players have gone over to the touchline here while we wait for the referee to get us back underway. Van Nistelrooy there just trying to give some instructions to his players. So thank you for that, Ian. Jack is saying, I think it has to do with the fact Crystal Palace are based in Croydon. Croydon used to be in Sussex, not South London, so it's Surrey v Sussex. Thank you for that, Jack. Yeah, that would make sense. That certainly makes sense, mate. And Dave is saying, "Hi, Gaz. I'm okay, thanks, mate. Just had lots of problems with my internet. It's been a nightmare." All right, fair enough, Dave. Yep. I don't. As I say, mate, I thought you might have stuff going on personally. Obviously, with I don't know what maybe catching up with your daughter or whatever. Obviously, I know sometimes you guys obviously get on with personal stuff. I totally understand that, mate. Um, Obviously, some of the other fan dinners were asking because you've not been in for about a week. But yeah, I tried to explain to them that you just might be busy or something else going on that was obviously keeping you occupied. But I know you are a regular fan dinner, mate. So I always appreciate you coming, getting involved in the chat and the fan den community when you can, mate. Sorry to hear you having internet problems. Hope you managed to get them sorted, though, mate. But yeah, pleasure to have you back with us, Dave. And thank you for letting me know, top man. So we're back underway as Palace now with the possession just on the edge of their own box. Leicester just sitting off at the moment as Palace now try to come forward. Again, Palace trying to slow down the game here, but Leicester wanting to play at a faster pace in these early stages. Now Palace playing it out wide on this near side as now they play it back into the middle. Leicester trying to challenge as Palace switch the play out to the far side. It's knocked forward as they quickly move up the field and forced to play it back there to their defensive line as Leicester press to win the ball back. Now Palace coming forward again. Long ball down this near side. It's headed back in the direction it came from. It's now Leicester chip it forward. Leicester just managing to retain it as Crystal Palace come to challenge for it there, and Leicester just chip it back to their centre backs. So, yep, thank you for explaining, Dave. Appreciate it, mate, and hope you got the problem sorted. Ian saying, yes, Gaza. Thank you, Ian. Now, Palace playing the ball forward, coming down the middle. Leicester challenge for it there. Leicester managing to win it back. Now Leicester trying to get on the attack as they knock the ball into the centre circle. It's worked out wide on the far side as Leicester charging forward here. Palace scrambling to get bodies back as Leicester charge into the box. It's crossed in. No Leicester player there as Palace just managed to chest the ball down and the goalkeeper comes to intercept it. So, yep, thank you, Ian. Dave saying, I'm saying a 2-2 draw. Well, good shout at the moment. I've got to be honest. If there's a team that look more likely to score at the moment, I would say Leicester, as they've looked more lively going forward. Palace at the moment having spells of possession, but not doing an awful lot with it. Now the ball worked out wide on the far side with Palace. But you could be right, Dave. We could have a draw. It's certainly possible. Normally, when teams are tight at the bottom of the league, that's the kind of result we get, in it, mate. I know Palace are a couple of places above Leicester in the league, but they're still in and around close to the relegation zone. They've not secured their Premier League status yet. Now Leicester with the possession on that far side as they play it into the edge of the centre circle. Palace coming to press the ball. Thank you, Dave. Now Leicester just playing it all the way back to the goalkeeper, Dave. Jamie said, Dave, great win on Monday night. Did you go, pal? And thank you, Jamie. And scoreline update saying, typical West Ham lost to Villa in the Cup 70. Cup 70 or West Ham then have, I think is that meant to be 70%? West Ham then gave a poor goal away and switched a loss 2-1 yesterday. An epic win at Fulham 3-2 last season. Got battered 5-1, sorry, at the Cottage. Thank you. Scoreline updates, yeah. West Ham, they're that kind of club, aren't they, mate? They're just that kind of club where they're just, you never know what you're going to get with them. They never know what they're going to get. Well, maybe, do you know what? I'm not surprised, though, with West Ham because I've always said they have too much of a manager turnover. I'm surprised they let David Moyes go, and now they are paying the cost for it because they've not been the same team, have they, since they let David Moyes go? They're having 1 week they're winning, then they're losing, then they're drawing. You just never know what you're going to get. At least they had a bit of consistency with David Moyes. They might have lost some occasional games, but they had a little bit more fluidity, didn't they, mate? Now Leicester with the possession as they play it back into the middle. Just play back to the edge of the box there. Now they just knock it about on the edge of the D as Palace come to press the ball. Leicester working it out wide on the far side as it's played forward here. Oh, there's now Leicester eventually playing it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now Leicester again try and build from the back. Well, we've gone from being fast and frenetic to suddenly a bit more caution from both teams. Now Leicester work it out wide on the far side as they chip it forward. It's won back by Palace. Palace eventually knock it out of play on that far side. That's going to be a throw into Leicester, pretty much bang on the halfway line. Dave saying, yes, Jamie, but it was only Dagenham and Redbridge, so I won't get carried away with a 3-0 win. Yep, but getting a win is good for confidence in the players. But I totally agree with you, Dave. Sometimes you have to have a bit of perspective on the team that you're playing against. But even still, a good win with not conceding any goals helps confidence of the players. Now, Palace playing it forward. It's won back by Leicester. Now Leicester trying to come forward. They knock the ball, trying to get him in behind the Crystal Palace defence there, but Palace just managing to cut it out. Now Palace playing it into the centre circle. As Palace now come out towards this near side. Leicester trying to challenge. Palace now cut back into the centre of the field as they keep the possession on the halfway line. Thank you, Dave. Jamie saying, Dave, still London derby though, mate. Very true. Very true. Now, Leicester playing it out wide on this near side as they quickly move forward up towards the edge of the box, getting the cross in. It's headed away as it comes out of play on this near side, and that's going to be a throw into Leicester deep inside the Crystal Palace half on this near side. Scoreline update saying typical West Ham lost to Villa. I've just read that, I know. It's the same comment. Jack saying, hi, Jamie. Thank you, Jack. And also, hi, Dave. Thank you, Jack. Dave showing that same consideration. Top stuff, guys. And Jamie also. Thank you, guys. Appreciate the positive vibes. Jack saying, I'm looking forward to going to Ipswich tomorrow. Well, safe travels, Jack. Hopefully, you get an entertaining game. Now the ball blasted out of play again on this near side. That's going to be another throw into Leicester. Yeah, at least it's not a long trip up north. Ipswich obviously still, still a trek actually, isn't it, for Brighton? It's still a bit of a trek, although it's not as bad as going all the way up north, but not a direct motorway connection to get to Ipswich from Brighton. Although you're going to potentially, I presume you're going to have to go round the M25 nightmare to get there. Now the ball with Leicester on the halfway line as Palace come to press the ball. Leicester just push back into their own half as they play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. But yep, safe travels, Jack. Dave saying, yes, it's all sorted now, guys. Good to hear, Dave. Good to hear, mate. Yeah, mate. I know how much stress the internet can bring. Oh, Leicester have lost the possession there as Palace come into the box and they get the shot up, but they've skied it high and wide, and that will be a goal kick for Leicester. But yeah, I was just going to say, Dave, I know your frustration, mate. You guys have seen my frustration. I was very frustrated yesterday, although it wasn't with the internet. It was with this platform that we use, Restream. For some reason, it decided to play up last night, which is why I ended up getting on the stream 10 minutes late, which is very unusual because Restream's normally pretty reliable. But for last night it seemed to have some gremlins that got me very, very stressed very quickly because I wasn't, like I say, I had to come on 10 minutes late. But part of building the YouTube channel, I get frustrated with it sometimes because I'm trying to minimize the problems. Now, Palace with the possession as it's played out wide on the far side. They knock it forward as Leicester try and challenge. Palace still coming forward here as they race towards the edge of the box. Now trying to cross it in, but they've ended up deflecting it behind, and that's going to be a goal kick for Leicester. But yep, good to hear you got it sorted, Dave. And Jack saying, I'm just getting ready. So everything is sorted to go. Well, hope you don't get stuck on the M25 car park, mate. I'm not sure. Is that the most direct route to get from Brighton? I think it is, isn't it? The most direct route to get to Brighton from Brighton to Ipswich is probably going round the M25 car park. Jack is saying then Old Trafford Sunday. Coach leaves for 5:30 a.m. Sunday morning. Now the ball knocked down this near side as Leicester on the attack. Crystal Palace just managing to get back and intercept it. Palace knock it out of play on this near side, and that's going to be a throw into Leicester. And Jack saying sleep on the coach. All right, cool. I presume is that what you mean in sleeper coach, or are you just going to get your head down in the seat? I can't really sleep very well, me, when I'm travelling, but that's probably because I'm a driver. Now, the ball played into the box there. It's intercepted by the goalkeeper, and now Palace tried to build from the back. If you are just joining us, guys, please do hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. If you like us covering your team or this game, the best way to let us know is hitting that like button. Still 0-0 at the moment, guys, as we're coming up towards 31 minutes gone. Still no goals in the other games in the Premier League. Arsenal Tottenham has just kicked off, and Rangers Aberdeen has kicked off in Scotland. No goals anywhere at the moment around the grounds. Not even in the National League, no goals. No goals in the FA ladies games, although we have got goals in the Scottish ladies game. Hibernian are 3-0 up against Dundee United in the Scottish Ladies League. That's the only goals around the ground at the moment in the UK. So Hibs 3-0 up against Dundee United ladies. What a result for Dundee last night and all against Celtic, getting a 3-3 draw. Now Palace on this near side as they come forward. Leicester just sitting off here. Palace cross it up towards the edge of the box. It's headed up into the air by Leicester. Now Leicester getting the ball down. They play it forward. Now Leicester racing into the Palace half as they knock it out wide on the far side. Coming towards the edge of the box here. As Leicester looking to get the ball played in. They take it to the byline. It's crossed in. As Vardy with a missed kick there. And it's gone over high and well over the bar. And that will be, I think that's going to be a goal kick. I'm not sure if it took a deflection there off the Palace defender. Yeah, no, it didn't. So that's going to be a goal kick. Jamie saying, Jack, safe journey, mate. Thank you, Jamie. Nice one, mate. Jamie saying, Jack, did you say you're going tomorrow night to a game? Yeah. Ipswich v Brighton tomorrow in the Premier League, mate. Now the ball with Leicester on the edge of the box as Palace challenge for it there. The referee has given the foul. And Hughes is pleading with the referee that he did nothing wrong, but the referee having none of it. So it's going to be a free kick to Leicester, right on the edge of the D, slightly out to the opposite side of the field, but it's right on the D, so you could say it's central. And Jamie saying, hello, everyone who is watching. Van Den, welcome. Come in and say hello. Like and subscribe. Everyone is welcome to join us. Absolutely. Thank you, Jamie. Yep, if you are listening in the background, guys, we are not a club channel. We are very much a fan community channel, working to try and build a different channel. Lots of other YouTubers on YouTube, but we want to build a channel that brings positive fans together that love football and enjoy being part of a mixed fan community. If that sounds good to you, then please do consider subscribing. Thank you, Jamie. So free kick here for Leicester. It's right on the edge of the D. As I say, just slightly out to the far side of the field. It's pretty much central, really, if I'm honest. Well, a couple of yards short, a couple of yards across from being central. So I'm not sure how many man wall this is. Is it a 5 or 6 man wall from Crystal Palace? Leicester now to take the free kick. Shot towards goal as they chip it over the top. And it just goes over the top of the crossbar. And that will be a goal kick to Palace. Scoreline update saying West Ham above Spurs and Man United, and we're only 12th in the Premier League. Yeah, but mate, we could talk all day criticising United. They are shocking, aren't they? And as for Tottenham, they're just Spurs, aren't they? Spurs being Spursy, mate. Ball knocked up the field. As both sets of players challenge for it there. Crystal Palace knocking it towards the Leicester box. Leicester managed to knock the ball high up into the air. As the ball comes down, both sets of players challenge for it, and it eventually is knocked back into the Leicester box as the goalkeeper just gets across and stops it going out of play. But I think the referee has said it has gone out of play, is it? I'm not sure. Is he making the goalkeeper take a proper goal kick there? I'm not sure. I don't think so. No, he's not. So Leicester now to play out from the back. So thank you, scoreline updates. Jack is saying Ipswich is tomorrow, Jamie. Thank you, Jack. Now the ball worked out wide on the far side as both players quickly go to try and win it, and they end up knocking it out of play there for a throw-in pretty much bang on the halfway line. Just to let you guys know, Newcastle have taken a lead against Wolverhampton at St James's Park. 37 minutes gone in that one. Newcastle 1, Wolves 0. Still no goals in the other Premier League games. Still no goals in Scotland. Still no goals in the English Championship. Now Leicester back with the possession as they now work it out wide on the far side. Leicester now racing forward. Palace try and challenge. Leicester just managing to retain it there. As they now work it into the middle. Long ball out wide to this near side. As Palace come across to press the ball, forcing Leicester to play it back to the edge of the centre circle. Oh, Palace challenge for it there. And now Palace trying to get forward as they've won the ball back, racing down the centre. It's worked out wide on the far side as they come towards the edge of the box here. Leicester trying to challenge. They managed to win it back there, Leicester. No foul given by the referee. Now Leicester charging forward on the far side as they race into the Palace half. Still coming on that far side as they come towards the edge of the box here. Looking for the cross. They try and get the cross in. It takes a deflection off the Palace defender there, who manages to blast the ball away up the field, and eventually Leicester win it back. Now Leicester knocking it forward. As they do, it's won back by Palace. Now Palace trying to get on the attack, playing it into the middle of the park as they come forward down the centre. Ball worked out wide on this near side, but Leicester quickly get across and manage to intercept it as they try and clear their lines, knocking it away. And it's Leicester managing to retain it there. Palace trying to challenge as Leicester just cut it back there, playing it back to their defensive line. So Jack saying Ipswich, Brighton. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, that's tomorrow. Jamie saying, Jack, cool, mate. I missed it before. Thank you, Jamie. And Jack saying he's going to the game tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. Going to games tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. Well, safe travels, mate. You'll be shattered by the time you get to the end of Sunday. All that travelling. Now Leicester chipping the ball forward. It's Won back by Palace. Palace knocking it forward down the centres. Leicester managed to intercept it. Now Leicester charging forward down the centre as it's knocked on there. Palace trying to challenge. Leicester going to ground, but no foul given by the referee. But Leicester managing to retain the possession. Now they work it out wide on the far side. Palace shifting players across to press the ball as Leicester play it back into the middle. Now Leicester just managing to keep the possession there as they play it in towards the edge of the centre circle. Now it's worked out wide on this near side. Palace coming again to press the ball. Leicester play it up towards the edge of the box. Vardy just tries to intercept it under pressure there, but he's pushed out wide on this near side as he cuts it back up the field. But Leicester managing to keep the possession under pressure as now they race into the centre. Again, Palace pressing to try and win it back as Leicester work it out wide on the far side, coming towards the edge of the box here. Looking for space as they get the shot off, and it's well high and wide, and that will be a goal kick to Palace. Jack saying, only day I'm not is Friday. Jamie is saying, Jack can go to work for me. Then if you got nothing on Friday. Yeah. And Jack saying, I'll go to work in Sheffield, Jamie. Yeah. So goal kick now for Palace. Ball knocked long down the field by the keeper. As it's headed on there. Leicester managing to intercept it as they chip the ball up into the air. It's headed on there by Palace, knocked towards the edge of the Leicester box. Now Palace trying to keep the ball under pressure as they try and get the cross in there. It takes a deflection, but Palace managing to win it back on this near side and eventually brought down as the referee blows for the foul. And that's going to be a free kick to Palace right next to the touchline on this near side. Jamie saying, Jack, you said you got nothing on Friday. I thought you can go to work for me on Friday and I can stay in bed. Yeah. Good luck with that. Jack saying, go the way to Sheffield. I'll go that way to Sheffield to work, 4 hours drive. Dave saying, still listening in, just having something to eat. No worries, Dave. No worries, mates. Thank you for staying tuned in, mate. Appreciate it. Top man. Hope you're having something nice, Dave. I'm having shepherd's pie when I'm finished with the stream. My lovely lady made it for me before she went to work. So free kick on this near side for Palace. Ball crossed in, headed away. Palace win it back further up the field as now they chip it back into the box. Leicester head it outside the box. Palace managing to pick up the loose ball. It's chipped back in. Leicester head it away again. Now Leicester knocking the ball long down the field as Palace trying to get back there. As Vardy challenges for it. Vardy coming away with it. Now Vardy on the attack on Palace. Just managed to get back and win back the possession now as they play it back to the goalkeeper. Now it's worked out wide on this near side as Leicester managed to win it back. Now Leicester with a long crossfield ball as Palace managed to get across and head the ball back to the goalkeeper. So, yep, thank you, Dave. Nice one, mate. Top man. Jamie saying, Jack, yep, good idea. And Jamie saying, Dave, no worries, mate. Take your time, pal. Thank you, Jamie. And Jack saying, I would like to go to a Sheffield FC game. Well, I'm sure you will do, Jack, one day with the amount of travelling you do going to away games. I used to travel to a few away games when I was younger. Can't do it now. I'm older because of work commitments. But even when I was younger, I don't think I travelled to as many games as you do, mate. Now the ball played forward. Palace win it back there. Now Palace on the attack as they play it out towards this near side. It's crossed into the box as it goes past off the far post. And that will be a goal kick to Leicester. Jamie saying, Jack, it's all right. Little ground then. are moving in 2027 to a bigger ground. Ah, cool. That's good to hear. They might make some more revenue on tickets then. Yeah, this is unusual, isn't it? Next week we're back to European action. We don't normally get European football in January, but with the extra games introduced this season, we'll be having European football in January, which is very unusual. Although it's going to become the norm now, the greed of Europe. Should I say the greed of UEFA? Now, Palace with the possession on the edge of the centre circle, just inside their own half. As Leicester come to press the ball. Played back to the goalkeeper there, though, by Palace. Now Palace try and come out from the back again. Leicester just happy to sit off as Palace play it out wide on this near side. They move the ball forward. Once again, Leicester come to press the ball. Palace just cut it back. Now long crossfield ball right across the field for Palace as they try and keep the possession there. Leicester almost winning it back. Palace now playing it into the middle as they knock the ball long out wide to this near side, coming towards the edge of the box here. Ball crossed in, knocked away by Leicester. And now Leicester trying to get on the attack as they race forward at pace. And Palace just managed to challenge for it on the edge of the centre circle. Now Palace coming forward down the middle as they try and knock it into the box there, but it deflects off the Leicester defender. Palace managing to win it back. Now Palace with a shot! And it just goes over the top of the crossbar. Not a bad effort. Just couldn't quite get it on target. 3 minutes been added on at the end of this first half, guys. Still 0-0. Don't forget, if you could, guys, you like us covering this game or your team, then please do hit that like button, as that's the best way to let us know. Jack saying Sheffield FC ground is 216 miles from here. He's good at using Google, isn't he, Jack? James saying, cool, Jack, mate. And Jack saying, shame there's no Sheffield FC v Worthing. Ball on the far side as Leicester now chip it forward. It's still with Leicester on that far side as Palace trying to challenge. Leicester work it forward, but it's won back by Palace on that far side. Now Palace knocking it forward as Leicester try and challenge, and eventually the ball's gone out of play on the far side, and that's going to be a throw-in. Last touch coming off the Palace player there, I think. And Jamie saying, Jack may do one in a cup game. Yeah, that's true, Jamie. Yeah, very well said, mate. Good point. And Dave saying, snap, guys. Shepherd's pie, I'm having. All right, cool. Cool. Awesome. Top stuff. Enjoy, Dave. Now the ball knocked up the field. Leicester on the attack again here. They work it out wide on the far side. Palace getting bodies back behind the ball. Leicester playing into the middle. Now it's worked out wide on this near side as they come towards the edge of the box here. Palace trying to challenge. Leicester just cut it back up the field as they try and come again here. And eventually they play it all the way back to the halfway line. Jack saying Sheffield FC are 8th, tier Worthing are 6th. Thank you, Jack. And Jamie saying, I think Jack's been around the world watching footy. The mileage, that's easy to get. You just Google it, mate. Just Google it. You put in a destination anywhere in the world on Google and it'll give you the exact mileage. Jack saying, I went Alferton Town away last season in the FA Cup, Jamie. Awesome. Cool, Jack. Now, Leicester coming forward again here as they chip the ball into the box there. And Palace have knocked it behind. That's going to be a corner on this near side for Leicester. Jamie saying, Jack, cool, pal. Was it good? Was it a good game? Corner on this near side for Leicester. This could be that. This last opportunity of this half, I would expect. Corner comes in. It's deep, headed away by Palace as the referee blows the half-time whistle. And at half-time, it has finished. Leicester 0, Crystal Palace 0. Jamie saying was. Yeah, got that, Jamie. Jack saying Worthing lost 2-0, but it was all right. Thank you, Jack. Yep, sometimes you got to take it on the chin, mate. Respect you for that, Jack. Jamie saying that's football for you, mate. Absolutely, yep. Well said, Jamie. Scoreline updates saying Varama South. What? Varama South with Welling. Thank you, mate. Right. Anyway, let's have a look at the halftime match stats, guys. See how that first half has gone in numbers. Brain's gone dead. That's it. Sorry, my brain just froze for a moment there to kick it back into gear, tap it like it used to do with the starter motors in the old days. Get it working again. Some of you guys might not remember that. When you had to whack the starter, a dodgy starter motor used to be temperamental back in the old days. Just whack it with a hammer and it used to work again. Them days long gone now, showing my age there. Right, guys, let's bear with me a second. Let's get that on the screen so you guys can see the stats. So don't worry if you're listening in on a small device. I'll read it out to you. Please do hit that thumbs up as well if you could, guys. And thank you very much if you have already. So here we go. Let's get it on the screen so you guys can see it. Come on, computer. There we go. Right, so this is how the first half has gone in numbers. Total Leicester, 4 for Crystal Palace. Shots on target, 3 for Leicester, none for Palace. Possession, 62% for Leicester, 38% for Palace. Passes, 357 for Leicester, 217 for Palace. Pass accuracy, 89% for Leicester, 79% for Palace. Fouls, 2 against Leicester, 3 against Palace. Yellow cards, none. No red cards. Corners, none for Leicester, 2 for Palace. And corners, offsides, none for, I'm reading the wrong one there. Offsides, none for Leicester, 2 for Palace. And corners, just the 1 for Leicester. So there you go. Let's have a look what's going on around the grounds, guys. Still 0-0, Everton, Villa. As we know, still 0-0 here with Leicester v Crystal Palace. And Newcastle still 1-0 up against Wolves. That's half. All those games are half-time. Arsenal v Tottenham, still 0-0. 23 minutes gone in that one. In the Scottish Premiership, guys, Rangers have taken the lead against Aberdeen. 23 minutes gone in that one. Rangers 1, Aberdeen 0. And in the English Championship, Blackburn Rovers still 0-0 with Portsmouth. 39 minutes gone in that one. In the National League, 2 games going on tonight. Boston United v Southend United. Still, that one is postponed or suspended. I presume some problems with a pitch or maybe floodlights or something. And in Sutton United, 1-0 down to Wealdstone. 39 minutes gone in that one. In the Ladies FA Cup, guys, Blackburn Rovers 2-0 down to Portsmouth, and Leicester 2-0 up against Stoke City Ladies. 59 minutes gone against Blackburn v Portsmouth, 39 minutes Leicester v Stoke. In the Ladies SPFL in Scotland, Dundee United 0, Hibernian 3. Half time in that one, and Celtic 2-0 up against Aberdeen in the ladies' game. 23 minutes gone in that one. So there you go, guys. That brings you bang up to date around the grounds across the UK. Jack is saying that's the closest I've been to Sheffield. Wasn't alive when Worthing played Rotherham in '99 FA Cup. Thank you, Jack. And Jamie saying, Dave, how's your dog getting on, pal? Jack saying, Leicester women 2-0 up against Stoke. Thank you, Jack. Yep, just read that, mate. David saying, they're both okay, Jamie. Just chasing the cat around at the moment. They're all crazy. Good to hear they're well, Dave. Thank you, mate. Jack is saying, gotta go. Go get a drink, guys. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, I'm gonna go and get a fresh drink in a moment. But thank you, mate. And Dave is saying, Jamie, no, that was too nice. All for me. Laugh out loud. Okay, thank you, Dave. If you are listening in the background, guys, feel free to come and say hello in the chat. You don't have to talk much if you don't want to, but we'd love to hear from you. Let us know what club you support, and if you've got any thoughts on how this one will turn out at full time, we'd love to hear from you. And finally, Jamie is saying, Dave, that's why dogs going mad. Yeah. So I'm going to go and grab a fresh drink while it's the halftime break. But as I say, guys, feel free to drop your comments in. Would love to hear from you. I will read out more of your comments in a moment when I come back. So, yep, I'll be back in a moment, guys. Feel free to drop your thoughts in, and I'll be back in a sec. Oh, just in the nick of time. Sorry, guys. I was waiting for the kettle to boil there. I was just making myself a fresh coffee. So I thought I'd chuck a question into the chat for you guys while I was waiting for the kettle. I'll come to your comments in a moment. There we go. Radar back on the screen as we're back underway for the second half on Leicester with the possession as they now play it out wide on this near side and eventually playing it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Where was that? Where was that? Read that, read that. Um, so Palace with the possession as they win it back on this near side. They play it back into the middle. And the ball worked out wide on the far side as Leicester challenged for it. Leicester managed to win it back there as they chipped the ball forward. Now Leicester on, Palace challenged for it there and they've knocked it out of play for a throw into Leicester right in front of the dugout on the far side, about 5 yards inside the Palace half. Dave saying Jamie dogs were asleep in front of the fire and cat jumped them, then ran after them. Okay. Eventful house at your place, then, mate. Now Leicester chipping the ball forward. Palace challenge for it. Palace now with the possession as they just play it back to the goalkeeper. Now the goalkeeper chips it out wide on this near side. As Leicester come to challenge, Palace just play it back into the middle. Now they knock it forward. It's won back by Leicester inside the centre circle. Now Leicester on the attack as they play the ball forward down the centre. Just cut back there as they race out towards the far side. Palace coming to press the ball. Leicester just managing to keep the possession there as they play it back into their own half. And eventually back towards the edge of the centre circle. Now it's played forward again by Leicester. It's won back by Palace on that far side. Bit of a tussle going on. Palace managing to retain it as they play it into the centre circle. Centre circle. Now it's worked out wide on this near side as Palace hug in the touchline. Forced to cut it back there as Leicester come across to challenge. And Palace eventually play it all the way back to the halfway line. So I asked, do you guys think Moyes will keep Everton up? Dave saying, I think David Moyes will do well again at Everton and will keep them up. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, mate. And Jamie is saying, I think he may keep the Everton up. Thank you, Jamie. And Jamie saying, Dave, your new manager doing well for Millwall. Now, the ball with Palace as they play it out wide on this near side. Yeah, the Millwall having that new manager bounce at the moment. Now, there's a challenge there. And the ball knocked out of play on this near side for a throw-in. So, yep, you're right, Jamie. New manager bounce effect going on at Millwall at the moment. Dave saying, so far, Jamie, but too early to say. That's only 3 games into it. But I'm happy so far. I love it, Dave. Love the realistic thoughts on it, mate. Ball knocked long down the field as Palace have knocked it out of play there. Did that go out for a corner or a throw-in? I'm not sure. It's a throw into Leicester on this near side. Sorry, guys, I wasn't sure which side of the corner flag that went out. So Leicester with a throw in on this near side, right next to the corner flag. Long throw forward. Leicester head it back towards the edge. Crystal Palace head it back towards the Leicester goal. As it's knocked forward there by Leicester. Palace intercept it. Now Palace coming forward. No, they choose to cut it back there as they play it back to the halfway line. Now it's played into the middle as they switch it out to the opposite side. Leicester coming to press the ball. Palace just play it back towards the edge of their own box and eventually all the way back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper knocks it long back out wide on the far side as it just bounces out of play there. And that's going to be a throw into Leicester. Jamie saying, Dave, 6 points in the bag and in the next round of the cup. Yeah, that's very true, Jamie. But I understand Dave's uh, thoughts on it. As a lot of clubs do get that new manager bounce when a new manager comes in. The question is, how will he get on when he's been in the job for a few months? That's when the real test starts, in it. I think it's fair to say. Palace now racing forward. Oh, ball played into the box. Palace with a score. Oh, Palace have scored in behind the goalkeeper. Well, that was fast and frantic there as Leicester with some sloppy possessional play and Palace capitalise on it as they get in behind the goalkeeper and manage to tap it into the back of the net to open the score in 51 and a half minutes gone. It's Leicester 0, Palace 1. And Dave saying 3 points. And Jamie's saying, what you think of David Moyes? Do you think he's going to do good at Everton, Gaz? I actually like Everton. I actually like David Moyes. I do like David Moyes. And I've nothing against Everton, other than the fact they have been in the top flight for so long, done very little with it, and they've been flirting with relegation for the last few seasons. I'm split on how I feel about Everton at the minute. I've nothing against the club, nothing against the fans, but when a club doesn't do nothing, after being after being in the Premier League for such a long time, I'm kind of torn. I want them to stay up because I know they've got a new stadium. So obviously, I don't want to see them go down when they've got a new stadium because they're still paying for it. That will put them in financial trouble if they went down. Potentially, that would make it hard for them to make the payments for the stadium. But at the same time, when a club's been in the Premier League for so long and done nothing with it, I'm kind of also feeling, is it not time for Everton to drop out of the league to give another club a chance to come up and actually try and achieve something? That's nothing against Everton, like I say. It's just the fact that they've been in the top flight for so long. Does another club not deserve a chance to have to show more ambition than Everton have shown? So, like I say, that's just looking at it as a neutral fan and wanting to see a competitive league and wanting to see like I say, if Everton are just going to keep dodging relegation, then eventually the odds are going to be stacked against them, and eventually they are going to go down. Should another club, not be given? There's so many big clubs down in the Championship. Should another club not be given the chance to come up, replace Everton, and be given the chance to actually show more ambition? That's the way I'm looking at it. But at the same time, like I said, I don't want to see Everton get themselves in financial trouble when you're paying out for a brand new stadium. That can happen if you don't, if you're not in the top flight, being able to pay for it. So let me know what your thoughts are on that, guys. Just to let you know, there's goals going in around the ground. Everton are 1-0 down to Villa. 58 minutes gone in that one. Villa have taken the lead at Goodison Park. And Arsenal are now 2-1 up against Tottenham. That one just coming up to half-time. Arsenal 2, Tottenham 1. Rangers still 1 up against Aberdeen. And still no goals in the English Championship. Blackburn v Portsmouth. Now Palace with the possession. Ball played towards the edge of the box. Oh, it's crossed in right across the face of goal as it comes out towards the far side. Leicester challenge for it. Palace managing to, eventually the ball's gone out of play there. And that's going to be a goal kick to Leicester. And Jamie is saying, Dave, I thought it was 6. Sorry, bro. Thank you, Jamie. And Jamie's saying, come on, Leicester. Just get 3 goals now. Yeah. Yeah, Jamie's prediction was 3-1, wasn't it? Ball knocked up the field on that far side. As Palace win it back. Palace chipping it forward. As both sets of players trying to win it there. Leicester coming away with it. Leicester now on the attack, racing forward as they play the ball out wide on this near side, coming into the box here. As they've eventually deflected it behind. And that came off the Leicester player. That's going to be a goal kick to Palace. Dave saying 1-0 Palace. Thank you, Dave. Jamie's saying, great point, Gaz, mate. Thank you, Jamie. Nice one, mate. Yeah, like I say, I'm not nothing against the club. Absolutely nothing against Leicester, against Everton. I just think when a club's been up in the top flight for so long, not achieved very much, would it not be fair that another club comes up and has a chance to achieve something? That's just looking at it as a neutral fan, wanting to see the league competitive, wanting to see other clubs enjoy the riches of the Premier League. But like I say, it's nothing against Everton. They've just had a long time in the Premier League and done very little with it. But thank you, Jamie. Leicester have got a throw in on the far side. Long throw forward as Palace try to challenge. Leicester managing to retain it. Now Leicester on the attack. Ball played into the box here as it comes outside the box. And now Leicester with the possession out wide on this near side as they come towards the edge of the box. It's crossed in again, knocked away by Palace. Leicester managed to regain the possession outside the box. Now Leicester play it back into the middle. Switching it out to this near side as Palace intercept it there and they're brought down and the referee blows for the foul. That's going to be a free kick. A free kick to Crystal Palace on this near side. Midway inside their own half. Jack saying 2-0 Newcastle. Thank you, Jack. Jamie saying, can see Tottenham fans walking out. Do you think so, Jamie? Yeah, they're having a tough time. Tottenham at the moment. Now, Crystal Palace on this near side as they play it forward. It's knocked back into the middle. Leicester coming to press the ball. Palace work it out wide on the far side, trying to cross it in there. It's blocked off by Leicester. Palace managing to win it back as they play it into the middle. Now it's worked back out wide on the far side as they come towards the edge of the box here. Leicester coming to press the ball as Palace just play it back up the field slightly. Now it's worked into the middle of the park. As Leicester press to try and win it back, forcing Palace to play it back to the halfway line. And Jamie's saying, love seeing Millwall in the Premier League. Yeah, there you go. Like I say, there's so many clubs down in the Championship that haven't had the opportunity to play in the Premier League. So why not? Why not see a different club come up that's not had an opportunity? Millwall not had an opportunity in the Premier League. Preston have not had an opportunity. There's quite a few clubs down there that's not had an opportunity. Now Palace racing forward as Leicester just managed to intercept it. And now Leicester trying to get on the attack as they work it out wide on the far side. Palace challenge for it and it's deflected out of play. So that's going to be a throw-in on the far side, just inside the Leicester City half of the field. And Jack is saying, I'm surprised Arsenal been in the top flight 99 years, to be fair. Yeah, but at least they've done something with it. At least they've won the Premier League. They've had European adventures. So I have no problem with that. Like I say, if clubs show ambition, I have no problem with them being in the top flight. I have no problem with any club being in the top flight. But and obviously you need to get that be in the Premier League for a couple of seasons to obviously get the financial benefit to reinvest in the club to be able to then push on and show ambition. Everton have had that luxury for so long. and they've not shown that ambition. So why not have another club come up that could have a couple of years in the Premier League, potentially uh, get some money into the club, invest in the stadiums, the stadium infrastructure, invest in the club generally, the training ground, stuff like. Oh, Palace on the attack here as Palace play it into the box. Oh, they get the shot off, and the goalkeeper manages to make the save as the ball deflected out of play on the far side. Well, Palace looking a lot more ruthless in this second half. Good save, though, by the Leicester keeper. But yeah, good point, Jack. And Jack saying that's 28 years more than Everton. It is. And Dave saying, Jamie, I wouldn't. Too many rivalries in London, so I'm happy in the Championship. Fair enough, Dave. But you got to look at the other side of it as well, Dave. Just even one season in the Premier League, what would that do for a club like Millwall or Preston that have never been in the Premier League? The one season's earnings would be massive. Would give the chance to the club to invest in the training facilities, invest in upgrading things in the stadium, that kind of thing. So yeah. So Palace got a corner on the far side. Corner to be taken. Ball crossed in as it's headed towards goal. Leicester managed to knock it away out to this near side as Palace win it back. Now Palace trying to keep the pressure on here as it's played back out wide on this near side. Ball crossed in as Leicester just managed to intercept it and blast the ball away up the field as it's won back by Palace on the halfway line. Now Palace chip it forward up towards the edge of the box. It's headed out wide on the far side as Leicester now with the possession trying to get on the attack. Palace pressing to try and win it back as Leicester knock it long down that far side and it's won back by Palace. And now Palace quickly play it back to the halfway line. Jack saying, ain't Millwall only had one season in the top flight whole history? Dave saying, Millwall would be in trouble with the FA week in, week out. Yeah, that's possible, Dave, that's possible. Ball now knocked up the field as Palace win it back. Now Palace playing the ball back into the middle of the park. As they switch the play out to this near side. Leicester coming to challenge for it. They managed to win it back there, Leicester. Now Leicester playing it into the middle of the park as they come forward down the centre. Challenged there by Palace. Palace managing to win it back. Now Palace chipping the ball forward, trying to get in behind the Leicester defence, but Leicester just managed to intercept it there. And now Leicester trying to get on the attack as they work the ball out towards this near side. It's played forward. Palace just getting bodies back behind the ball here as Leicester play it back into the middle. Now Leicester with the possession on the halfway line. Just knocking it about there. Palace no urgency to win the ball back. As Leicester now knock it forward. Palace pressing to win it back, but again Leicester just play it back to their defensive line before switching it out wide on the far side. It's knocked on. Vardy unable to get to it there as Palace defender just manages to get across and intercept it and plays it back to the goalkeeper. Now Palace switching the play out to this near side. Long ball forward. It's knocked on there as the referee not giving the foul as the challenge came in from Leicester. Now Leicester coming forward down this near side as they edge away towards the box. It's just cut back slightly there as now they race out wide on this near side. Ball crossed in as it's deflected wide. And that will be a goal kick, I think, to Palace. I think the last touch come off the Leicester player there. Jamie saying, I know a Tottenham fan. He lives in Sheffield. He don't go to Tottenham games because it's expensive in London and getting tickets. And if he goes and his wife, it'd be 1K or over. Yeah, mate. I know what you mean. Yeah, some of the ticket prices for London clubs, particularly Arsenal and Tottenham, are ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Substitution here for Leicester. Dave saying Jack, 2 seasons. So Leicester with I think it's a double substitution here. No, triple. Uh, beyond it, Canusa coming off, Winks coming off, and who's coming on? It's McAteer, Daka, and Skip coming on to replace them. James saying, Dave, just think about the money. We'll go to your bigger ground, more fans. Very true, Jamie. Yep, good point, mate. Now the ball chipped out wide on this near side, but it's straight out of play, and that will be a throw into Leicester midway inside the Palace half of the field. If you are just joining us, guys, please do hit the like button. We are on 66 minutes gone. It's Leicester 0, Crystal Palace 1. Now the ball on this near side as Palace managed to try and block. Well, they tried to blast it away there, but it's deflected out of play for a throw in on this near side. Jack saying Brighton are in their sixth season. Yeah, they are. They're very much been established themselves as a Premier League club and shown ambition with it because they've had one European adventure, more than we can say for Everton in recent years. Now Palace with the possession. Oh, they've won it back here, Leicester. Now Leicester knocking it forward as they race down the centre. Ball played into the box. Shot comes in. Oh, it's just wide of the far post. Not a bad effort. Just couldn't get it on target there, Daka. And David saying, Jamie, yep, and have to pay it out in fines for fans' disorder. I'm not a glory hunter. That's why I support Millwall, not Tottenham, Arsenal, wet spam, and the likes. No, that's well, respect to you for that, Dave. But as I say, the investment would be good into Millwall if they managed to get 1 season or 2 seasons in the Premier League. That would be massively helpful to the club to help them improve the stadium infrastructure. Now Leicester managing to win it back there as Crystal Palace cross it into the box from the far side. It's knocked up the field. Leicester managing to win it back. Now Leicester knocking it long back up to the halfway line as Palace managed to get the ball down there. Now Palace chipping it into the centre circle as Leicester managed to intercept it. Now Leicester knocking the ball forward as they race down the centre here. It's chipped out towards the far side. Vardy keeps it in play as he comes into the box here. He cuts it back. Shot comes in. Oh, it's off the top of the crossbar. Well, still in the box here. Bit of head tennis going on as it's eventually headed out wide on this near side. And Leicester coming again. Ball played forward as Crystal Palace just managed to intercept it there and knock the ball up the field. Now Palace racing into the middle of the park as they come forward. Leicester scrambling to get bodies back behind the ball here as Palace knock it long, and that's a poor pass as it bounces all the way back to the Leicester goalkeeper. Jamie saying, Dave, so true, mate. Got to agree with you there, pal. Thank you, Jamie. Fair point, mate. And Jack saying, how big is Millwall's ground? Well, I'm not sure exactly off the top of my head, but one thing I know about Millwall is a big chunk of their ground is always sectioned off because of fans, because the club don't want to allow fans to be next to each other, rival fans. If they got the Premier League for 1 season, just imagine they'd be able to do something about that because they'd be able to invest in the stadium to obviously put up some, I don't know, have some improvements made that maybe means that the entire stadium could be used for more regularly. Oh, Leicester crossing the ball in. It's deflected behind us. Vardy trying to get towards the near post here. And he's ended up hitting it on the volley and deflecting it wide. Dave saying, Jack, too small. 20,000, just over 20,000. And Jack saying, I think even Burnley made Europe. You might be right there. I can't remember exactly. They might have had a spell in Europe. I can't remember. And Jack saying our ground takes 4K, Dave. We're on 70 minutes gone. Still Leicester 0, Palace 1. Ball knocked up the field by the keeper. There's a foul there, and the referee is going to stop the play as the Crystal Palace player down on the ground. So just to let you guys know, Villa still 1-0 up against Everton. As we know, it's 1-0 here to Palace. Newcastle 2-0 up against Wolves. Arsenal still 2-1 up against Tottenham. That one's half-time in that one as that kicked off later. And Rangers still 1-0 up against Aberdeen up in Scotland. And still 0-0 in the Championship. 58 minutes gone in that one. Sutton United 2-1 up against Wealdstone in the National League. 62 minutes gone in that one. In the Ladies FA Cup, guys, Blackburn Rovers 1, Portsmouth 3, and Leicester 2, Stoke 1. And the Scottish Ladies game, Dundee United 4-0 down now to Hibernian Ladies, and Celtic Ladies 5-0 up against Aberdeen Ladies. Now Leicester with the possession. It's played back out wide on the far side. Long ball forward as Leicester trying to get in behind the Crystal Palace defence here. Palace come across to try and challenge. Leicester just managing to retain it as they cut it up the field. Now it's played into the middle. Shot comes in and it's well wide as that goes behind and out of play. And that will be a goal kick to Palace. Jack saying our away section is the only part of the ground without cover. Now Palace with the possession on this near side. It's not long up the field as Leicester win it back inside their own half. It's chipped forward there. Now Leicester racing out wide on the far side as Palace stick with them, making the challenge. As Leicester managed to knock it forward, but it's won back by Palace on that far side. Now Palace playing it back to the halfway line. Oh, they've lost it there as they've gifted possession back to Leicester. And now Leicester coming into the box. Shot comes in and it takes a deflection. And it's gone behind. That's going to be a corner on the far side to Leicester. Dave saying there's plans for Millwall to renovate the Den up to 34K, but probably won't. Is that three? Won't happen in my lifetime. I wouldn't say that, Dave. That's what I'm saying. One season, mate. One season in the Premier League, a club can earn 120 million plus for one season in the Premier League. That doesn't include the parachute payments. So imagine what that money could do for your club trying to renovate the stadium, mate. Just one season would give you guys the money to renovate the stadium, I think. So never say never, Dave. Now the corner comes in. It's knocked away as Leicester win it back on that far side. Played back to the halfway line. It's now Leicester knock it long back up to the box as it's knocked away again by Palace. And now Palace trying to get on the attack, but held up there by Leicester. Palace now playing it out towards this near side. It's knocked on there as Leicester just managed to make the challenge and win back possession. Now Leicester again trying to come forward as it's played out wide on the far side. Palace coming to press the ball. Leicester just managed to retain it as they play it back into the middle. Now it's worked out wide on this near side as Palace again coming to press the ball. Leicester trying to come forward. Palace make the challenge as Leicester trying to chip it across the field there, but it takes a deflection off the referee. Referee stops the play. And Dave is saying, Jack, that's the same as Gillingham. Jamie saying, Dave, they can play their electric bills. Yeah. Oh, now Palace challenge for it on that far side as they win the ball back. Ball played forward. It's not back in the direction it came from by Leicester. And the flag's gone up there for offside. That's going to be a free kick on the far side for Crystal Palace. Jamie saying, Dave. So, yep, thank you, Jamie. Jack saying Millwall got a look at Brentford. Absolutely, yeah. Good point, Jack. Good point, mate. Dave saying, Jamie, don't start me on that one. Yeah, the electric bill. Ball knocked up the field. As now both sets of players trying to win it there. It's Leicester that eventually get control of the ball as they play it forward, but it's won back by Palace. Now Palace trying to come forward down the centre as they're brought down there, and the referee blows for the foul. That's going to be a free kick to Palace midway inside the Leicester half, right in the centre of the field. Jack saying they went 70 years without top flight football. Yep, and now they're reaping the benefits of it. Jamie saying, Dave, never say never can happen before you know it. Absolutely. All it takes is a good manager to come in, things to start clicking into place. And, just could happen. If you're in the championship, you're always in with a chance of getting promotion. So, Palace now with this free kick, it's about 25 yards out. Crossed into the box, knocked towards goal. Oh, Palace have scored, smashing it into the roof of the net as they score the second. 77 minutes gone. It's Leicester 0, Palace 2. Well, Leicester had their chances in the first half, and now Palace for not taking their opportunities in the first. And Jamie laughing at Dave. Dave saying we've had the money and the green light. Just the local council being, well, what can be like. Well, like I say, Premier League could help with that issue as well, mate. That's why being in Premier League, just look at Luton. Luton had to have investment in their ground before when they got in the Premier League. The Premier League insisted on it. So the chances are that Premier League might insist on stadium infrastructure improvements at Millwall if you ever got up into the Premier League as well. So, yep, think positively, Dave. Think positively, mate. Jamie saying, Dave, get yourself down to the council. Then we'll get a move on. Then we'll get a move on with it. Yeah. Substitutions coming here for both Leicester and Palace. So Mateta coming off, Michael's coming off, and Ezzy coming off. And it's Nketiah, Klein, and Devaney coming on for Palace. Leicester also making substitution. Justin is off, and Ayew is on to replace him. Jack saying Luton went from National League to the Premier League, so Millwall can defo go Championship to Premier League. Absolutely, well said, Jack. And Dave saying 2-0, come on, Leicester. Dave wants 2-2. Ball now with Leicester. Played forward as Palace trying to challenge. Leicester managing to retain it as they play it out wide on this near side. And Palace have knocked it out of play there for a throw-in. Newcastle now 3-1 up against Wolves, guys. 82 minutes gone in that one. Villa still 1-0 up against Everton. And Arsenal still 2-1 up against Tottenham. Rangers still 1-0 up against Aberdeen. We finally got a goal in the Championship, as Blackburn have gone 1-0 up against Portsmouth. 70 minutes gone in that one. And Wealdstone have equalised against Sutton United in the National League. So 2-2 in that one. 71 minutes gone. "81 minutes gone. Leicester 0, Crystal Palace 2. Dave saying 2-0. I read that one. Thank you, Dave. Jamie saying no. Palace tell you to stop playing. It's Leicester's half. And Jack saying, I think everyone wants West Ham, Millwall in the Premier League. And Dave saying, I don't. Too much trouble. And Jamie saying, Jack, you said a bad word saying West Ham. Can't believe that. Ball's knocked out of play on the far side. And that's going to be a throw-in. Jack saying, I like West Ham. Fair enough, mate. Well, I'm definitely got, like I said, I'm not, I don't know, I wouldn't, one thing I would say I disagree with West Ham fans is West Ham fans always not showing much patience with managers. That's one thing I'm not a big fan on with West Ham. They think they've got, a lot of the West Ham fans delude themselves, think they've got a God-given right to have a top manager. And it doesn't work that way. I don't like the way they've treated some of the previous managers, particularly the way they work with Big Sam. I thought I was disgusted with the way Big Sam was treated at West Ham. West Ham fans demanding, "Oh, you don't play attractive football." What? Well, hang on a minute. You've not exactly got like a team of stars, have you? You know what I mean? Yeah, they're a decent sized club, no question about that. But they've got no God-given right to demand a top manager. Now the ball with Leicester on this near side as they play it forward. It's deflected out of play there by Palace. And Dave saying, glad someone does. And Jamie laughing at that. Jack saying, I was happy when they won the Conference League. Yeah, I was, Jack. Absolutely. As you guys know, I always like to see UK clubs doing well in Europe. Doesn't matter which club it was. So, yeah, same here, mate. I was happy to see them win that. Just simply because showing UK clubs strength. In fact, I think UK clubs should be winning that Conference League regularly, to be honest. Chelsea in with a chance to win it this season. Rick is with us. How you doing, Rick? Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're well. And hope you've had a good day today, mate. And a pleasure to have you with us. Welcome, Rick. And Rick saying, evening, guys. Stevie, Dave, Jamie, and Jack, and everyone else. Hope you are all good. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you, Rick. Hope you're well yourself, mate. And a pleasure to have you with us. Welcome to the show. Loving the positive vibes, mate. Top man. And Dave is saying, hi, Rick McCheese. How are you, pal? Thank you, Dave. And Jamie saying, hello, Rick. I'm good, thanks, pal. Hope you are well, too. Thank you, Jamie. And Rick saying, not too bad, thanks, Chinese Dave. And Rick saying, I'm good, thanks, Jamie. Glad you are, too. Also, top man. Loving the positive vibes, guys. Ball now with Palace on this near side. Leicester challenge for it. They've won it back now, Leicester, as they knock it forward. But it's won back by Palace as they play it into the middle. Now Palace trying to play it in behind, but Leicester just managed to cut it out there. as they play it forward, but it's won back by Palace. Now Palace coming again as they try and get the shot off there, but it's blocked off by Leicester. And now the ball knocked out wide on this near side as Leicester go to ground there, and the referee blows for the foul. Now Leicester playing it into the middle. It's worked out wide on the far side as Palace again challenge for it. And another foul there for Leicester just inside the Palace half. So yeah, hope you're well, Rick. Hope you've had a good day today, mate. How are you feeling about getting out the cup? You guys out of the cup the other day, but give the club chance to focus on the league. Obviously, with you guys having problems still with owners at the moment, less pressure on the squad. What are you thinking, Rick? I mean, obviously, it'd be great to have a cup run, I'm sure, but more games means more pressure on a squad that's already obviously feeling the difficulties of a club not allowed to do straight business in the transfer market. So I think I was, like I say, when I saw you guys unfortunately knocked out the other day, I thought it might be a blessing in disguise, mate. Corner on this near side for Leicester. Corner comes in, it's deep, headed away as Leicester win it back outside the box. It's chipped out towards this near side. Palace coming across to try and challenge as Leicester just managed to keep it. Now Leicester playing it towards the edge of the box here, trying to get the cross in, but it's blocked off by Palace. Leicester managing to retain it on this near side. Now they just cut it back slightly, still on the edge of the box here as they take it to the byline, trying to get the crossing. And again, it's straight at the Crystal Palace player as it deflects behind for a corner on this near side. Don't forget, guys, if you like us covering this game or your team, irrespective of the result, please do hit that like button as it helps us identify which games you guys like us covering and which clubs you like us covering here on Fanden. Ball crossed in from the corner as it's headed wide of the far post. And that will be a goal kick to Crystal Palace. Jack saying, so yeah, guys, mate, I won't be on till next week unless you're live Friday. I'm at games every day till Monday. No worries, Jack. No worries. As I say, you guys come and get involved as and when you can. I always very much appreciate the support you guys show that are regular fandoms. I really do. But I would never expect you guys to come in every day. I totally understand that you've got a life, you've got other things going on as well. So no worries, Jack. Always appreciate your support when you're around, mate. And as I say, I hope you have a safe journey to and from games, mate. But yep, no worries, mate. Thank you, Jack. Ball knocked up the field as Leicester win it back on this near side. They knock it forward. Palace managing to intercept it. Now Palace playing it forward. There's a coming together there, and the referee blows for the foul. Jamie's saying, Rick, how's Reading getting on, mate? So free kick on this near side for Palace, just inside the Leicester half, about 5 yards from the halfway line. Ball played forward up towards the edge of the box. As Palace, well, the ball's ended up going out of play there. And that's going to be a goal kick, I think. Oh no, he's giving it as a corner. I thought the last touch came off the Palace player there. Thank you, Jamie. So I'll come to that in a moment, Rick. Just wait for this corner, mate. We're almost on 90 minutes. Palace now with the ball crossed in. Goalkeeper intercepts that comfortably. And now looking to try and get Palace going. Leicester on the attack quickly, but Palace pressing to try and win it back as Leicester knock it out wide on this near side. Now working through the press as they quickly play the ball up to the halfway line. Now Leicester coming forward as they switch the play out to the far side. Palace coming to press the ball. Leicester managing to retain it as they switch the play now out to this near side. Again, Leicester managing to knock it forward, but as they do, it's won back by Palace. Bit of a tussle going on there, but Leicester managed to come away with it. Now Leicester playing it back into the middle. Quickly played out wide on the far side as Palace come to press the ball. Leicester just cutting it back there. 5 minutes added on at the end of this second half. Leicester playing it back to the halfway line. And eventually all the way back to the goalkeeper. Ricky saying a cup run would have been good for the money, but we have lots of injuries to make to key players at the moment. We have Stockport Saturday, so a tough game. Very true, Rick. Well, I was thinking more of the squad. You're right. The money would be good to help the club get some money in. But like I said, I was thinking of the tough extra games being obviously a negative towards obviously you guys having a depleted squad at the moment. Rick saying we are sixth in the league at the League One at the moment, Jamie. So not bad going considering we are on the brink of not existing. Well, fingers crossed, Rick. Something's got to change with that. Can't go on forever, can it, mate? Ball on the far side now with Palace. As Palace now playing it forward, racing up towards the halfway line. It's played into the centre circle as they knock it forward there, but it's won back by the goalkeeper on the edge of the box as he blasts it out wide on this near side. And that's going to be a throw into Leicester, bang on the halfway line. Now the ball back in play. As Leicester coming forward. It's chipped forward down this near side. Knocked up towards the edge of the box. Leicester crossing it in there. It's intercepted by Palace. Palace managing to knock it away up the field. It's won back by Leicester. There's a coming together there. And the referee blows for the foul. Rick saying, would you be disappointed with a playoff place this season, Jamie? It's tight at the top of the championship. Good question, Rick. Yeah, good question, mate. And Jack saying, hopefully Reading go up, Rick. Absolutely. Well said, Jack. And Jack saying, we're in the playoff places in the National League South, but only like 6 points from top. So free kick here for Leicester. It's about 20 yards out. Shot towards goal as the goalkeeper intercepts that comfortably. And that relieves the pressure momentarily for Palace. 2 minutes remaining. Don't forget, guys, please hit that like button if you could. And thank you very much if you have already. Jamie saying, Rick, I said before the start of the season, I don't think Blades are ready to go back up to the Premier League. Yes, be nice for money, but don't want to be lagging club again. Well, the more you get up there, the more you get the investment. Then the more you get the investment, the more you can improve your squad. Now the ball with Palace as they knock it away out to this near side. Palace coming forward. It's played into the middle. Leicester trying to challenge. Palace managing to switch the play out wide on the far side. It's played up the field as Palace coming towards the edge of the box here. It's cut back. Shot comes in and a fantastic save by the keeper as it's deflected wide. And that's going to be a corner to Palace on this near side. Rick saying, fair enough, Jamie. Thank you, Rick. And Rick saying, thanks, Jack. I hope Reading go up also, but I think we will drop away, unfortunately. Think positive, Rick. Think positive, mate. And Jack saying we're seventh with 2 games in hand with 2 clubs, 3 games in hand with Eastbourne. Now, Palace taking the corner short. Well, they got caught offside there, and that's going to be a free kick to Leicester. Jamie is saying, Rick, I hope someone comes in fast to save Reading. It's not fair on the fans sending hard hard money on them, spending hard money, I think that's going to say, on them for nothing back. Very true, Jamie. Very true. Well said, mate. So there goes the full-time whistle, guys. And at full-time, it has finished Leicester 0, Crystal Palace 2. As that's precious 3 points for Palace. As that pulls them further up the table. We'll have a look at the table in a moment. But let's have a look at the full-time match stats. Don't forget, guys, before you leave, please do hit that like button. And if you want to have and share your final thoughts, do it now, please, guys, because I'm going to jump off so I can go and have something to eat. All right, so here we go. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, load up. There we go. Right, so here's how the game has gone in numbers. Total shots, 21 for Leicester, 9 for Palace. Shots on target, 4 for Leicester, 4 for Palace. Possession, 58% for Leicester, 42% for Palace. Passes, 603 for Leicester, 451 for Palace. Pass accuracy, 85% for Leicester, 78% for Palace. Fouls, 7 for Leicester, 6 for Palace. Yellow cards, none. No red cards. Offsides, 1 for Leicester, 3 against Palace. And corners, 4 for Leicester, 3 for Palace. How often do we see a Premier League game with no cards in it? Hey, that's the first for a while, that for me, guys. Can't say I remember a Premier League game with no cards in it for some time. Let's have a look at what that's done to the table. Leicester now dropping to second bottom with that defeat. 21 games played, 3 wins, 5 draws, and 13 defeats. Doesn't make good reading for Leicester. 14 points minus 23. And obviously, they are now, what is it? No, they're still only a win away from pulling themselves out of that bottom 3. Palace move slightly up the table. That's 24 points. So Palace on 21 games played, 5 wins, 9 draws, 7 defeats on 24 points. As that keeps, I think that would about, I think they were 14th before, to be honest. I'm not sure. They might have been in 14th, actually, 15th position, actually. I can't remember. But there you go. Quick look around the grounds, guys. In the Premier League, it has finished Everton 0, Villa 1. So new manager bounce for Everton tonight. Leicester, as we know, losing 2-0 to Crystal Palace. Newcastle have won 3-0 against Wolverhampton. And Arsenal still 2-1 up against Tottenham in the North London derby. 70 minutes gone in that one. And in the Scottish Premiership, it's still Rangers 1, Aberdeen 0, and that one also on 70 minutes. In the English Championship, Blackburn now 3-0 up against Portsmouth. That game on 89 minutes gone. In the National League, Sutton United 2, Wealdstone 2, 83 minutes gone. And the ladies' games, guys, in the Women's FA Cup, Blackburn Rovers losing 3-1 to Portsmouth. Full-time result, Leicester winning 3-1 against Stoke. 85 minutes gone in that one. And in the Scottish ladies' game, Dundee United have lost 5-0 to Hibernian. That's a full-time result. And Celtic now 6-0 up against Aberdeen ladies. 69 minutes gone in that one. So there you go, guys. That brings you bang up to date around the grounds. And Jack is saying, and only 7 points from top with Tip having played one more game than us. Thank you, Jack. Rick is saying, what is your team, Jack? I forgot. And Jamie saying, great live again, Gaz, mate. Take care, pal. Night. Bye for now. Why's that gone off? Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate your kind words, mate. Thank you for your company and conversation. Always appreciated, mate. Thank you also for your kind words and support. Appreciate it. Always a pleasure having you with us, Jamie. Stay safe and well, mate. Best wishes to you and Megan. Hope you have a good day at work tomorrow, mate. And I look forward to catching up with you more at the weekend, hopefully, Jamie, or in the next day or two. Whenever our next come on, or whenever you're next about, Jamie. Take care, mate. As I say, best wishes to you and Megan. All the best, mate. And Jack is saying, Worthing, Rick. Thank you, Jack. And Jamie's saying, take care, Dave. Night, pal. Take care, Jack, pal. And Rick, also, night. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Top man. Loving the positive vibes, mate. And also, Jack saying, thanks for the stream, guys. Take care, all. Thank you, Jack. Always appreciate your kind words. Thank you, mate. Thank you for being with us tonight. Always appreciate your company and conversation. Safe travels as you travel around to the games you're going to over the next few days, mate. Hope that you get to enjoy some quality football. And as I say, stay safe and well. Traveling about, mate. Speak to you soon, Jack. And as I say, best wishes to you as always, mate. Top man. And Jamie's saying, take care. Bye for now. Thank you, Jamie. And Rick is saying, thanks for the stream, guys. Sorry I was late in again. I do try to catch you on. Hopefully, I will catch a full stream at the weekend. Take care, Jamie, Dave, Stevie, and Jack. Thank you, Rick. As I've said to you many times, mate, I appreciate you coming in when you can. I totally understand you've got a lot going on at the moment. But thank you for your kind words, Rick. And yep, obviously, always be great to have you involved in a full stream when you've got the time, mate. But I totally understand you've got a lot going on at the moment, mate, as you explained to me a week or so ago. So thank you, Rick. Appreciate the support when you can, mate. And I always appreciate your company and conversation. Best wishes to you and the family, Rick. Stay safe, mate. And hope you have a good weekend as well. Take care, mate. And Rick is saying, I'm off to have some cheesy beans for supper. Not... Enjoy your cheesy beans, Rick. Dave saying, thanks, Gaz, Stevie, and all Fandom family. Thank you, Dave. Been a pleasure catching up with you again, mate. And hope your internet stays good now. Appreciate your company and conversation. Thank you for your kind words, mate. Stay safe and well. And best wishes to you and the family and the dogs as well. Dave, take care, mate. Stay safe. Top man. And final comment, Jack saying Worthing lost the playoff final last season, so got to do better this season. Absolutely. Hopefully so, mate. Stay positive, Jack. Positive thinking might mean positive results. So, yep, hopefully so, Jack. Right, guys, time for me to wrap it up. Thank you for being with us if you have. Commiserations to Leicester. Keep your chin up if you're a Leicester fan, as you guys could potentially still climb out of that bottom three. It's not impossible. You're not cut adrift, so you're still within a couple of points of getting yourselves out of trouble. So stay positive. Hopefully, results improve in the weeks ahead. And if you're a Crystal Palace fan, thank you for dropping in. Enjoy the victory tonight. I'm sure that gives you guys some relief for your Crystal Palace fans, as that takes the pressure off a little bit, as you was creeping closer to that relegation zone. But obviously, 3 points tonight takes the pressure off. So thank you for being with us, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening, what's left of it. Hope you guys have a good day tomorrow. I'll be back with you again soon. Stay safe and well out there. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.